Valencia, a giant of Spanish football, but years of instability has left one of Europe's most iconic clubs searching for its identity. 5 years, one rebuild, one mission. Can we bring Valencia back to the top? This is the 5 year plan. Okay, viewers, welcome back to the channel. And today we are rebuilding Valencia. Great club, historic club. And straight off the bat, first day on the job, I'm kind of, I think I'm kind of all right with the starting squad. So we got the likes of Thierry Correa, who I think is actually a really, really good right back. I'd love to see him in the Premier League at some point. We've got Valencia legend Jose Gaia as your left back. Centre back, we could probably do with improving on our centre backs. I won't lie. And then in the more attacking positions, we've got the likes of Hugo Duro, who I think is going to be a big player, a big player for us, especially in the early seasons before we can get someone else in. We've got Xavi Guerra, again, a player that I really, really like in real life. And we got Dan Juma as well. Do you remember him? Bournemouth, Villarreal, Spurs. But actually, he looks handy. He looks handy as maybe like a striker or as a number 10, depending on what situation that we decide to go with tactically. So straight off the bat, we're not doing too badly until you see the finances. So we're £3 million in debt. We've got £325,000 to spend in this first window. We're probably going to have to sell some players. So I mean, for me, I'm thinking that we're probably going to be looking at maybe a diamond, and then maybe sell some of these wide men, and let's see what we can raise, and let's see what we've got to work with. So I'm going to have a little play around, make some transfers, and bring you back for the start of season 1. Right, we are just about to start the season, and as you can see, we haven't actually managed to bring in any players. We have seen a lot leave. We have raised £4.3 million, which means that we're given about £4 million to spend. I just kind of, there was nobody that I thought was going to make this squad any better than what I've got at the moment. As you can see, I'm kind of lining up in one of my favourites, the Beard Ball Diamond. I'm kind of feeling like Dan Juma is going to be as good as a number 10 in between Almeida and Duro. Almeida can also play as number 10 as well. I feel like this is going to be the best 11 for us. I'm not actually going to lock any players in. I'm just going to let the assistant decide. But yeah, we had a decent pre-season. We were playing teams from the Faroe Islands, so of course we've had a decent pre-season. But yeah, no transfers for season 1 of the rebuild. Could be hairy. It could be a little bit hairy. I don't think we're playing in Europe either this first season, so we've only got the league to concentrate on. Let's simulate to the end of the season and then see how we get on in season 1. You know what? Considering we didn't sign any players, I'll take that from Valencia. We have finished in 6th, which I believe gets us into the UEFA Cup next season. Real Madrid won the league. Oh, Betis. Look at this, by the way. Real Madrid won it on goal difference. They did score a lot more, but they conceded the same amount. Maybe Betis could be a bit of a dark horse for us to watch. But yeah, we finished comfortably in the European spots, I'd say. Yeah, the team in 8th were never going to catch up with us. Bilbao could have overtaken us, I'm guessing. And we were kind of there or thereabouts for the whole second half of the season. We did get up to 3rd at one point for a week or so. But yeah, a bit of an up and down start. And we just kind of stabilised ourselves in and around the European spots. We were actually 7th until the last couple of weeks of the season. So yeah, not too bad overall. In terms of stats, let's see who our top performance were. Dan Juma, top goal scorer. Didn't expect that. Duro just behind him with 22. Xavi Guerra from midfield. I think I highlighted him as a player that I liked at the start when I had a first look at the squad. But 10 assists and 12 goals from Xavi Guerra. And Pepelu doing well. Baptiste Santa Maria doing well as a holding midfielder. So pretty encouraging. Pretty encouraging. There are some players here that didn't really play at all. The likes of Diego Lopez, winger, good winger as well, but we're just not playing with wingers. So I kind of feel for him. I thought he might get some game time as a striker, but obviously not. But yeah, to be honest, pretty happy with that. It doesn't look like we won any cups. We got through to the quarterfinals of the Spanish Cup and we were knocked out to Las Palmas. And as I say, we weren't in Europe. So yeah, we had a half decent cup run as well. I'll take it. I'll take it as a starting point. But we're definitely going to have to go and sign some players, I think, to try and improve and maybe break into a Champions League spot for season 2. So let's go and do that. We're going to do the transfer window and I'll bring you back and we can see what I've been up to. Right, starting off with players that left the club. Sergio Canos went to Monterrey for £1.1 million. Iker Cordoba went to Sporting Gijon for £4,500. £4,500? £450,000. It's hot, all right. My brain is fried. Cenk Ozkasar, butchered, went to Club Bruges for £1.7 million, and we let Aray Comer go to Granada on a free transfer. Bringing us to the players coming in. This is a bit more like it. We spent a bit of money here. I said I wanted to improve at centre-back, and we started off by bringing in Enzo Boyomo from Osasuna for £3.2 million. He's a Cameroon centre-back. Quite impressed by him. Physically, he looks great. He's got all the technical attributes that I like for a centre back as well, with a head in the marking and the strength. And the tackling. And yeah, just decent. I think he's just going to be decent. I don't think that he is going to sort of like win us a Champions League, but I think he's definitely an improvement on what we've already got. Jans Kajust came in as well, a Swedish midfielder. I kind of see him as a good holding player for us. Maybe work rate is a little bit low, but everything else I kind of like about him. He came in from Napoli. He was on loan at Ipswich and had a decent season with them last year. And yeah, we signed him for £3.3 million. Isco joined us on a free from Bournemouth. Again, had a decent season at Bournemouth last season. 11 goals in 26 starts. And yeah, I just see him as just coming in as a bit of a backup maybe for Danjuma, maybe allowing Danjuma to play up front. Yeah, just good experience, really. Good all-round experience. Still a good player. So he is coming to play in the number 10. Andreas Prieto has come in from Malaga for £375,000. Backup goalkeeper. That's all that is. It's just a backup goalkeeper. I don't expect him to be playing at all. And our final signing, literally just got him over the line for just under £5 million, Benoit Badiashile. I expect him to be partnering Boyomo at centre-back, left-footed, he's just a good ball-playing centre-back. We know him in real life. He's big, he's strong, he's physical, he's got the pace, and he can play. So that is my signings. We're going to continue with the Diamond. We're not locking any players in. Let's see how we do in Season 2. Right, well, this is a backward step, isn't it? We finished 7th on 60 points. So what's that, 11 short of what we got last season when we finished in 6th? And yeah, we were kind of very inconsistent, I would say. We were never higher than 5th, but to be fair, we were never lower than 11th. So we're always in the top half. But is that acceptable? I thought we made some good signings. I did think we made some good signings. 7th in the league. How did we do it in cups? Oh, okay, so we got through to the Spanish Cup. Spanish Cup semi-final. I'm just looking at that. So we lost. What's happened here? 5-5 on aggregate. So we lost 4-1, and then we won 4-1. But I'm guessing they went through on away goals because we were away. No, because we were away at Villarreal. How was this decided then? Penalties, of course it was. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, so we lost on penalties. Lopez missed, and Danjuma missed, which meant that Villarreal went through to the final. And we got to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup. So not bad. Not bad. We did get battered by Milan, by the way. What happened there? Absolutely battered 6-0 after a good win at home as well. Let's have a quick look at how the players performed. Who was the top goal scorer? Hugo Duro, which similar amount of goals that he scored last season. Danjuma got 21. Javi Guerrero got 20 now with 11 assists. And Andre Almeida got 14 with 14 assists. So we've got players scoring goals. The right back, Carrera, got 11, to be fair. And assist-wise, yeah, all the usual suspects are up there. Average rating, it's all the usual guys. New signing Jens Kajus looked like he had a decent season, to be fair to him. 9 goals, 7 assists. Badiashile's done well. Who else have we got in here? Isco played quite a lot of games, 21 starts. Did okay, 6, 9, 7. I kind of expected him to maybe be a bit more of a bit part player, but got a fair amount of football. Let's go see if we can improve this squad and hopefully improve on our league standing for season 3. Okay, starting with players leaving the club, and there's a couple here that might surprise you. Ruben Aranzo went to Espanyol on a free. Danny Rabat and Alberto Mari also left on a free, but then we started bringing in some money. Philip Ugrinic went to Sevilla for 3.2 million. Tarrega went to Osasuna for 2.2 million. Hugo Duro, top goal scorer the last 2 seasons, contract up at the end of the season. Didn't want to sign a new one, so we had to cash in, and we only got £3.5 million for him from Spurs. Really disappointed in letting him go, but we had to cash in. We didn't have the finances to just say, all right, well, you can go for a free. We had to take the bid. Fulkia went to Tenerife for 240 grand. Capete went to Rayo for 2.2 million, and Jesus Vasquez went to Osasuna for 2.2 million pounds, which meant we could spend fairly big, and we did. 27.5 million pounds worth of player coming in. We decided to go and get a replacement for Hugo Duro, and we have done that in Sebastiano Esposito from Inter Milan. 6.75 million pounds for the 25-year-old Italian striker. Had a decent season last year, scored 7 in 14, a goal every other game. That would do me if he could do that. But just looks fantastic, doesn't he? So he came in, and he is going to be our starting striker. Harry Maguire joined us on a free, 34 years of age. Just a bit of a backup player, a bit of experience. John McGinn joined us from Aston Villa for £3.6 million. Has another Scottish player ever played for Valencia? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you can think of one. But again, just very, very well experienced, good international, and 32 years old. But I think he'll start a few games. Berkay Yilmaz came in, the left back from, what are we getting from? Frankfurt? Leverkusen. He has been at Frankfurt though, hasn't he? No, Freiburg. Yeah, he came in just to add a bit of depth really at the back. I kind of like him. I kind of see him as a starting left back, but we'll see what the assistant does with him. Hasn't got any caps for the German first team yet. But going forward, good pace, good crossing, can dribble. Yeah, he's more of an attacking option for us, I think. Silas came in from Stuttgart for £1.5 million. A good backup at number 10. If we decide in the future to go for wingers, he can also do that. But yeah, just a bit of flair, really. Just something that I didn't feel like we had. We do have Isco, but obviously getting on a bit. So just a bit of flair in that number 10. Then we started signing players from Man City. Man City were having a bit of a fire sale. So the first player to come in, I was very surprised at this. Nico Gonzalez. Really, really good player. Surprised he wanted to come to Valencia, but he did. I think he played there before he did. So he's coming back home. £3.9 million. Dead cheap. Hardly played for Man City. Wasn't getting in ahead of Rodri. So he's thought, right, I'll go back to Spain. Welcome to Valencia. And then we got Nathan Ake as well. We're really trying to shore up things at the back. Another experienced defender, 32 years old, 59 caps for the Dutch national side. He can play left back, he can play centre back. I don't mind where he plays. I just think he improves us massively. And then £6.5 million was spent on Josep Martinez. I think he is going to be our new starting goalkeeper. We did have Stelevski, sorry, not Stelevski, Dmitrievski, who he's just getting on a bit now. His handling isn't great, and I think if we are going to challenge, we need a new goalkeeper, and Josep Martinez is going to be that guy. That is all for the transfers. Let's see how this new look Valencia side gets on in season 3. Well, that's an improvement. That is an improvement, and it's enough to get us a Champions League spot. We have finished third, quite a way behind Barcelona, 10 points off of Barcelona. But we've scored a lot of goals. We're the second highest goal scorers in the league behind Real Madrid, who won it. And we've only conceded 39, which, to be fair, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Real improvement from Valencia. Let's have a look and see how we got on in cups. Oh, we got to the UEFA Cup final against Stuttgart, but I don't know if we've won it yet. Let's have a look. Okay, still don't know if we've won it. It was 1-1. Sebastiano Esposito got our goal. Kima Andres got theirs. They had their goalkeeper sent off in the 35th minute. Oh! No! That looks like a rubbish penalty shootout, doesn't it? We only scored one penalty out of our 5 that we took. They only scored 2 of their 4, but it was enough to beat us on penalties. That is gutting. Esposito scored a penalty in the game. He was the only one who scored. Oh, so frustrating. That is really frustrating. So we still, I'm seeing no Spanish Cups. We must have got knocked out early. We still got no silverware or titles in season 3. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't know what to say. Let's just look at stats. Frustrating. I saw the final. I saw the 1-1. I normally win the UEFA Cup in these rebuilds as well. So I was hoping that I was gonna have another one to add to my collection there. We're scoring more goals, which is good. Esposito came in for Duro and is already getting near enough 10 more goals a season than him. 13 assists as well. Danjuma's enjoying playing alongside Esposito up front. And Nico Gonzalez playing in midfield got himself 18 goals. Javi Guerrera's up there as well for goals and assists. He's turning into a really good player, Javi Guerrera. I like him, and I think he could be someone that we look to try and keep in this side as much as possible. Average rating wise, Pepelou's having another good season. Is he playing? It looks like he's playing more of a holding role now that Nico Gonzalez has come in. The right back Carrera's doing well. The left back's done okay as well. Solid, pretty solid. It looks like Diakabi is the preferred centre-back choice with Beardiola, which is interesting. Although Nathan Ake did play 38 games, so maybe he is still getting game time as well. John McGinn, 36 starts. Didn't expect to see that. Martinez taking over the reins as goalkeeper. He only conceded 32 in 32 games in the league, but didn't have a high average rating. That's weird. That is odd. Right, okay, that is season 3. Done, dusted. Season 4, we're going to have to start ramping this up. We're going to have to do something special in the transfer window, or we could risk winning nothing in this rebuild. Let's do some transfers. So, players that have left the club. Andre Almeida, I probably should have mentioned this in the last section, but Andre Almeida left the club actually in December through Atletico Madrid. I think the board accepted the offer because they just thought it was too good to turn down. £5.5 million. He's gone to Atletico Madrid, which is frustrating that they sold him from well, without me knowing really, because I was on holiday leaving it to the assistant. And then Isco has also left the club. He has gone to Zaragoza for £75,000. We brought in 3 players. Was it just 3? Yeah, just the 3 players. All 3 players, I think, add real depth and real quality to this side, which is going to be needed because we're going to be playing Champions League football. Johan Visser is the first player to come in. He's coming from Spurs, the Congo international, 31 years old, good striker, can also play on the wings or in the 10 if we need him. He moved to Spurs from Newcastle, doesn't really get game time for the last couple of years, so we've brought him in the hope that he can fire us in some goals, provide us some good cover, some good backup, maybe play the odd European game. Christopher Nkunku came in for £4.5 million. He came in from Al Hilal, still only 30. I thought he was older, but he isn't. Another attacking option, another player that can play in the 10 now that Isco's left. He could also play up front. I think he's had a couple of really good, really strong seasons, to be fair. For £4.5 million, it's a bit of a bargain, really. He's 30 years old, so maybe just past his prime, but I believe that he could be the difference and maybe even get us into a title race. Christian Mosquera came in from Arsenal. He's come back home. He came through the academy, was sold to Arsenal. We brought him back in for £4.1 million. Really, really solid defender. Can play right back as well. Still no Spain caps. But I like him. I like him in real life, to be fair. I prefer him at centre back than right back. But yeah, he's kind of got everything that I like in a centre back. And he's quick as well and can play with the ball at his feet. So hopefully that is enough to sort of see us over the line. We're still playing the diamond. We're not locking any players in. Let's see how we get on in season 4. Oh, dearie me, that is close, isn't it? We were 2 points away from Real Madrid, who won the league. Really, really good performance. We only conceded 36 goals and we scored 86. Yeah, I mean, oh God, that's annoying, isn't it? And we were top for long periods during the season. We had a really good, really good season. We were kind of up and down between sort of like first and second pretty much all the way through before settling in second place. And you can literally see it was between us and Real Madrid. Barcelona never went higher than third, interestingly enough. So it was really between us and Real Madrid, even though it looked a lot tighter in the table between us and Barcelona. Let's have a look then, shall we? We've got a cup. It is against Valladolid, but we did win the Spanish Cup 3-0 in the final. Danjuma getting 2 goals. Nico Gonzalez getting 1. We'll take that first bit of silverware in season 4, but we'll take that all day. It looks like we didn't get out. No, we didn't get out the second group stage. Neither did Liverpool of the Champions League. Marseille and Napoli were our other opponents in that group. Who did we get in the first group out of interest? Who did we get in the first group? PSG, Benfica, and Legia Warsaw. So 2 tough groups, to be fair. We topped a group with PSG and Benfica, but then we struggled against Marseille and Napoli. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's have a look at the squad then. Let's see who has shone for us this season. Esposito on fire again. 35 goals. Is that more than last season? It is more than last season. In less games as well. Fair play to him. Look at average rating, 7.93. Esposito, what a player, what a signing he's turned out to be. So Esposito got 35 goals. Danjuma got 27. Nico Gonzalez got 21. And Guerrero got 17 again. They're a really strong central midfield pairing. I like the both of them. Johan Visser actually played 42 games. So he must have been part of this front three for a lot of it. 11 goals, 9 assists. Christopher Nkunku, only 7 goals with 12 assists. I'm guessing he was playing more in the 10. Only played 29 games as well. Other new boys, Christian Mosquera, 44 goals. 44 games, 2 goals, average rating of 7.32. That puts him as one of the top performing players in the squad. I mean, yeah, it's the same faces, isn't it, that pop up every year when we look at the average rating. Pepelu, 11 assists for him. He is getting on a bit now. He's got himself into the national team as well. But yeah, really, really good player he's developed into. Yeah, I mean, can't complain too much, I suppose. We've got one more season left of this rebuild to try and win the league. We've only got one Spanish Cup to our name, and we lost in the UEFA Cup final. Are we going to pull something out of the bag in season 5? If we are, we're going to have to work hard in the transfer market. Okay, final transfer market of the rebuild. We're starting with players out. Baptiste Santa Maria left on a free. Diego Lopez went to Las Palmas for £2.9 million. Mukhtar Diakabe went to Real Sociedad for £1.5 million. And the goalkeeper Stola Dmitrievski, he left on a free transfer. We did bring in a few players. We didn't go as big as I'd kind of hoped that we might do. Samuele Ricci came in from Milan. Good midfielder, really good technical midfielder, to be fair. So yeah, he comes in just to give us another option alongside sort of Guerra and Gonzalez for that central midfield role. Jakub Bednar came in, cheap, under £1 million. Really like the look of this guy, to be fair. He came in from a Danish side, I believe. Slovakian side, there we go. And yeah, he's just been putting up some really solid numbers in the Slovakian league. He is a regen, so you know that's why you probably haven't heard of him before. But look at, for a holding midfielder, 27 goals in 72 games, 26 assists, and an average rating of £7.5 million. Looks really, really strong, left-footed as well. So I just like the look of him, and like I say, just dirt cheap. Adamola Lookman came in from Atalanta, 31-year-old, just another striker to add to the ranks. Only played once last season for Atalanta, which is weird because the season before that, sorry, no, that's this season. Last season, he got 16 goals, 4 in 40 games, 10 assists, really good average rating. And the season before that, another 16 goals in 28, so even better. So yeah, just a good solid, I should say, striker to bring in. And then finally, we brought in another centre back. Joachim Andersen came in. Yeah, he was just cheap. He looked really, really good. He's already played a couple of times for Fulham, and yeah, he's just been a regular for them, really. Just another one to come in case we get any injuries. He's going to be there, solid as a rock, and I just feel like I could depend on him. We have got another bid in. Jonathan Tarr is a free transfer. We have not signed him officially yet. We're negotiating with him. We just sent him in a contract. He might join after after I go on holiday for the season. So we'll have to wait and see at the end of the season as to whether or not he actually signs. But that is the squad that I'm hoping is going to bring us a little bit of joy this season. Maybe win something in Europe would be nice. Maybe another cup. Maybe even a league title. We've got real good depth now, though, I think. I do believe that we got a good depth to this squad. We kind of got players for every occasion. Hopefully that's enough to win us a league title with Valencia. Let's go and find out. Oh no, second again. 2 points again. Look at that. We were top pretty much the whole season. Real Madrid had a bit of a poor start. We just went straight to the top. And then towards the end of the season, after we dropped points, we were just kind of back and forth. That's a shame. That is a real shame. Let's have a look. See, did we win any cup? Oh, we got to Champions League final and we were battered. We lost 5-1 in the Champions League final. I mean, we were absolutely battered. Rice, Gakpo, Kleindienst and Saka. Adamola Lookman getting our goal. We did go down to 10 men, but we were already free. We were already 4-1 down by that point. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Oh, we're just always the nearly men in Europe. Look at it, we knocked out Real Madrid, we knocked out Chelsea. Yeah, that's a real shame. Spanish Cup, we got knocked out by Bilbao in the second round. Oh, that's really, really, really disappointing. We did play in the Super Cup. We lost 5-1 on aggregate to Real Madrid in the Super Cup. So all we've got to show for this rebuild is 2 runners-up medals in the league, a runners-up medal in the Champions League, a runners-up medal in the UEFA Cup, and a Spanish Cup. I feel a little bit disappointed. Did Jonathan Tah sign? No, it doesn't look like he did. No, he didn't. He decided against it. Yeah. Okay, so final look at the squad. Esposito slowed down a little bit, to be fair. Only 26 goals from him. I say only. 26 goals from him. 26 from Xavi Guerra, who has been just outstanding throughout this rebuild for us, to be fair. Lookman got 12. Danjuma got 11. We're not seeing the same numbers in terms of goals from the lads. Jose Gaia still going really strong for us at the age of 35. 55 games, 14 assists, average rating of 7.55. Bit of a Valencia legend, and you can kind of see why. But yeah, those are the numbers. I'm a bit gutted by this, to be fair. Let me know in the comments, have I failed this rebuild? I always try and say that I try and pick up a club and then leave them 5 years later in a better place than where I find them. And I think I've done that. Is it a bit underwhelming? One cup in 5 years. I feel like I've got a squad together that could now go and dominate Spain and Europe. Maybe if we just had a few more additions, maybe. But let me know in the comments, how did you think that went? I'm a little bit disappointed, but I'll let you guys decide. If you have enjoyed it, please do like, please do subscribe, and until I see you next time, take care.